To all of you who asked me to do what I could to help peace take root, I pledge you America's support. We will stand with you as you take risks for peace. Standing here in front of the Guildhall, looking out over these historic walls, I see a peaceful city. Engaging in honest dialogue is not an act of surrender.
When Air Force One touched down at Belfast International Airport in November 1995, it carried not just the President of the United States, Bill Clinton, but also hopes for peace in Northern Ireland. It would be another 3 years before the Good Friday Agreement would be signed, but the stage was set.
November 1995, we're in the middle of major discussions on the peace process. Washington was centrally involved in that. That meant Clinton had his ear to the ground. He knew exactly what was going on. He knew what Tony Blair was up to. He knew what Gerry Adams was up to. He knew what David Trimble was up to. And therefore, his arrival in Belfast, which was much different than the anticipated arrival of Obama on Monday. It was a completely different set of circumstances, and the public imagination, the public's interest in this was absolutely fever pitch.
The former Deputy First Minister says while Northern Ireland is no longer top of America's agenda, he believes President Obama could still play an important role and thinks he may focus on a shared future, just weeks after Peter Robinson and Martin McGuinness launched their strategy for an agreed way ahead involving both communities.
He is coming to the G8 summit. It would be strange if he hadn't made some advance on the political level. I welcome it very much. I'm a great supporter of his, always have been, and admire it. But it will not be the same as in the Clinton days. Peace is there. Peace, the world looking in, surmises that has been attained. The question now is what we do with peace. I strongly suspect that what he's going to talk about is sharing power, sharing life together, sharing culturally and politically and socially in a way that's not happening now. And a message that he can make that a very strong message, because in effect there's a lot of disillusionment about the political process, a lot of disillusionment in the north of Ireland and elsewhere about the whole Stormont administration, and it would be a good thing.
Former Loyalist and Republican prisoners Sean Murray and William Smith walk along the first peace wall which was ever built in Northern Ireland. They both work for a project called Beyond the Walls, which emphasises the need for investment in areas which are divided by structures like this one. William Smith says the President must finish the work which has been left undone.
When Bill Clinton was the President, he gave us a lot of hope. He came across here regularly and he put a lot of effort into Northern Ireland, and he also told his administration to put a lot of effort into the peace process here. Just after Bill Clinton left office, I mean, the American administration seemed to turn away and left that job unfinished, and I think it's up to Obama to refocus his administration in order to finish that job.
Sean Murray says there are indeed unresolved issues which have to be addressed, and Barack Obama may just help to concentrate minds.
Obama isn't here to facilitate working class areas. He's here for the G8 summit. But if you're asking me a different question in terms of what can Obama do if he wants to make a positive contribution to areas like this, he can contribute, I think, in two ways. At a political level, where there's an attempt now at executive level to bring all party talks together on issues which weren't dealt with the Good Friday Agreement, like the past, parades, flags, etc., and obviously a Bill of Rights. If he can contribute that in a positive way in terms of trying to get a positive dialogue going, I think that could be a contribution. In social and economic terms, if he can help provide investment for the area, and I think there's a major investment conference planned at the end of the year, he can contribute to that in a positive way. That can be a positive contribution as well.
But people living on the Shankle Road and Falls Road, which President Clinton famously visited, don't have high hopes Barack Obama will deliver change.
No. Don't think it's any of America's business, really, what goes on here. Well, I think if he's going to bring any money with him, any extra money, it would certainly help things, yes.
Well, I don't think it'll make much difference the way the world is now, but we can only try.
Well, I don't know if he would have the same influence as Mr. Clinton, but it doesn't do no harm to see what we can push along the way.
Well, I don't think they're coming over to talk about the peace process, as far as I know. I think they're coming to talk about their own affairs, so they're just using this as a venue to talk about their own affairs, so I don't think it'll make much of a difference to us now.
It always gives people a lift when visitors like Obama come to Belfast.
His focus in Belfast, his keynote address, I think will be there to endorse what's happening, to be supportive of the First and Deputy First Minister, to encourage the parties, all the parties, to keep their eye on the ball.
His real presence will be, can he inspire the two governments and this administration and the community in the north of Ireland to start and have a shared future instead of talking about it.
Barack Obama may not have the celebrity status Bill Clinton enjoyed. Nonetheless, a visit by the most powerful man in the world means Belfast is likely to be front-page news for all the right reasons next Monday. Jane Lockery, UTV Live Tonight, Belfast.
And we'll have extensive coverage of that here on UTV.